Hello everyone, welcome to another brand new episode of Let's Talk Sports. We are continuing with the IPL series, and in this video I think we are talking about the most challenging to predict probable 11 or playing 11 of this season. Yes, it's Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now, why do I say it's challenging to or difficult to predict the playing 11 for Sunrisers? I think the only reason is because they have done a fabulous job in the auction, but do they have a problem of plenty is the question now. Sunrisers have assembled a star cast of overseas players. Okay, but the problem in IPL is that you can only play 4. Now, they have appointed a new captain in Pat Cummins. Last year's captain, Markram, recently won them a league in a different country for the same franchise, but we are not sure now whether Markram will even get to feature in the playing 11 in this year's IPL or not. But let's talk about it one by one. I think let's start along and I will try and predict what I think makes the best sense for Sunrisers going into the season to start off with and what covers most of their bases. And then obviously with so many options, I think it is inevitable that things will change over the season and the think tank will evolve and things like that. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. So the opening slot, I think last year they stayed. Mayank Agarwal is the person who they had put a lot of faith in, but eventually Mayank was not in the best of touches. He was eventually demoted, I think dropped in a couple of matches as well. But would they still go back to Mayank Agarwal and say that you open for us this year? I think yes. Considering Mayank's international pedigree over the years, I think he deserves one last chance in the top of the order. Probably this would be a new year, new beginning and things like that, and with a new management in place. I think Vittori is taking charge, so Mayank Agarwal should be the first choice in the opening slot. Now, who does Mayank open with? I think considering, and this is largely dependent on the overseas bunch that I am going for, and based on that I think Abhishek Sharma, the left-hander, and he has been very explosive at the top of the order of late, so Abhishek Sharma should be partnering Mayank Agarwal, and that should be the duo that SRH should go with. So Mayank Agarwal and Abhishek Sharma. Abhishek Sharma is a very handy utility cricketer, can bowl a bit of slow left-arm orthodox and very athletic in the field as well, so a very good addition to the team. Number 3, I think one of the 2 places of the 7 Indians that are kind of fixed for Sunrisers Hyderabad, and that's Rahul Tripathi. Tripathi obviously has shown over the years that he's a very versatile player, can pace his innings very well and ideally suited for the number 3 slot. So no questions over there. Number 4 is where the foreigners start coming in, right? And I think this is a toss-up between Aiden Markram and Travis Head. Now, the reason I'm going with Markram is because Markram has got a very successful career. He can bowl, so it does not feel right that you drop last year's captain. He's still in the squad. Had he not been in the squad completely, it would have been a different story altogether. But considering Markram will be in the mix of Sunrisers Hyderabad, I just don't feel right dropping Markram out of the 11 completely. I don't think it would be this kind of signal that Pat Cummins would want to send at the very beginning of the season. Although, considering it is Cummins and Vittori who is the head of the management, there would be an inclination to go towards Head, considering his recent exploits in the World Cup, what Head has been doing. So, tremendous advantage. And what Head, if it is Head, I think the other advantage is that Head can slot it at the top of the order as well. So, Abhishek Sharma comes down in that case. But I think starting of the season, we should go with Markram, see how he fares, and based on that, take a call in the next probably 3-4 matches. Number 5 has been a tremendous player of spin of late, and he was probably the sole shining light of Sunrisers Hyderabad last year, and that's Henrik Klassen. And I think considering there are not very imminent options of wicket keeping in this squad, I think Klassen is one shot apart from Pat Cummins was the captain. Klassen is one spot that is probably fixed for the overseas quota. So number 5 should be Henrik Klassen. Has become a brilliant player of spin. So he should make use of that and should have another very good IPL. Number 6, I think Washington Sundar. He was not completely fit throughout the season last year, but if he is fit, then I think Washi walks into the side. Very handy bat at number 6 and can bowl a bit of off spin. So Washington Sundar should be the number 6 slot. Number 7, I think they have traded in Shahbaz Ahmed from RCB. Again, a toss-up, I think, between Shahbaz and Samad. So Abdul Samad is an incumbent of SRH. He has been there in their ranks for, I think, a couple of seasons. So Samad is a very handy hard hitter. Shahbaz might not be that hard hitting, but Shahbaz's strongest suit would probably be the bowling that he brings along. So considering that Abhishek Sharma is already there for slow left arm orthodox, maybe Samad would be the preferred choice, and he can hit big also. So number 7 should be ideally suited for Abdul Samad. Number 8, I think it's the captain, Pat Cummins. Cummins comes in, he's again very useful with the bat, and he would be the brain behind the entire team. So Pat Cummins is the choice for number 8 in that particular slot. I do not know how effective he is as a T20 bowler. I think this IPL will be a perfect answer to that. But considering whatever Cummins has been touching of late has turned into gold, I would not be surprised if Cummins delivers the goods for SRH. Number 9, I think the Willie Sri Lankan leg spinner. I do not know why RCB let him go. I think there were injury concerns or so on. But Hasaranga has been in the form of his life of late. So I think it's Hasaranga who slots it at 9. And that's the number 4th overseas quota gone now. Number 10, probably a bit too late for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. But I think it's Bhuvi who slots in over here. And Bhuvi is an obvious choice. I think I spoke about 2 sure shot Indian players in this SRH setup. One being Tripathi. The second one is Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Number 11, I think the left armour, I seriously feel that the Indian cricket team needs a left arm pace bowler, and I would be very eager to see how Natarajan does in this IPL. He has been not out of sorts of late in the last 1 or 2 seasons, but Natarajan needs to have a good season and show to the world and SRH, IPL, Indian team, everyone that he's still there in the contention. If this is the squad, I think the impact choice should be simple, considering there are 4 frontline bowlers in this lineup. I would go and bring in probably Umran Malik or Mayank Markande. If the pitch is assisting spin, it could be either of them. Mayank or Umran comes in as a handy replacement, and probably Rahul Tripathi goes out. So that should be the makeup of the 11 or 12 for the particular, at least to go with in the season. Well, overseas options, we started off in the same note. I think we have very, very decent backups for SRH this year in the overseas quota. And one of Markram head misses out, I think they are as good as anyone. So should be there. Marco Jansen, another lanky left-arm pace bowler, very, very good quality. He also would probably be missing out, at least in the beginning. We do not know how things unfold. Glenn Phillips, another superb utility cricketer, can bowl, field, wicket keep, everything. Again, probably would not be getting a lot of chances. And last, I think Fazal Haq Farooqi, even he did very well last year in whatever limited opportunities he got for SRH in the previous season. So even Farooqi would be looking very forward to whatever chances he could grab. So all these 4 players, whoever it is, I think would always be in the contention. If there's 1 bad day, 2 bad day, I think the biggest problem for Sunrisers this year would be having the faith in the players they choose to start or persisting with them, because they have so much good quality that I think there will be a continuous feeling that what if had we played this guy? What if had we played the leg spinner and things like that? So that's something that they need to be wary of. But otherwise, fantastic resources at disposal. Sunrisers, it's been a while since Sunrisers had a very good season in IPL. I think this might be the year. They have done the right thing. Cummins, gone with the flavor of the season. So let's just hope Sunrisers can turn it around this year in the IPL. With that, we come to an end for the Sunrisers overview and playing 11. We will be back shortly with a new team. But till then, like I keep saying, do watch it, keep watching, and please do like, share and subscribe.